What's good, everybody? Lou Cologne here at Budega NYC, and I'm with
Alex, and today we got some big news. Officially, as of today, medical cannabis has been rescheduled to Schedule 3 from Schedule 1. Initially, we were very excited. We still don't know yet how that's going to affect us from a 280E perspective, but it's a step in the right direction. Hopefully, all you license holders put in for that extension. Shout out to Cos Marte for making that recommendation. I hope you listened to Cos. I know I did, so we're extended.
And just to clarify for all of the folks that are just finding out about this news today, Schedule 1 is classified for heroin, or fentanyl, crack, cocaine. Cannabis has been on Schedule 1. Schedule 3, which is Tylenol, steroids, and a variety of other test-worthy drugs or pharmaceuticals. So now cannabis being rescheduled can now actually be tested for health benefits. What's really interesting that it's not for recreational rescheduling. It is only for medical.
So Lou, our 1-year anniversary is upon us. We're about 3 weeks out. I can't believe it's been a full year. Definitely feels like dog years when you're in cannabis. But this was the moment that we were waiting for in the lead up to opening. Getting open was just such a struggle. Raising money, getting approval from OCM, getting our inspections, the lawsuit, everything. But we are here now. What can we expect for all our loyal customers that have been supporting us throughout this journey?
This will honestly be a true thank you to everybody that showed up and showed out for us. We appreciate everybody that has come through. It was a rough time to get open, but let's celebrate the good times, and that 1 year will be a good time. Friday, May 15th, 8 p.m., we're going to have a meetup in the store. We're going to be sending out an RSVP link. We're going to have some goodie bags for all the folks that come through. Speaking of goodie bags, we're going to have a 1-year anniversary limited edition tote bag that we're giving away to all our customers while supplies last. So everybody that pulls up, RSVP, come through. We're going to have a cool meetup here. We then go to Whiskey down the block. Shout out to Chandra and team. And we're going to have a nice party. It's all going to be vibes, family vibes. Everybody's welcome to come through. Have some DJs that are pulling up. It's all going to be about family and community and celebrating a year in this journey and us showing love back to everybody that showed love to us. So that's Friday. For the balance of the weekend, we have some other stuff that's coming, so I'm not going to say that yet. But I do want to share the collection that we're dropping. We're dropping a 1-year tee that's going to go along with that 1-year tote bag. We have a journal and pen collection that's coming. So it gives folks that want to have the opportunity to write down their feelings. There's some new socks, some crew socks that are coming. We not only have 3 new graphic tees, we also have 4 other embroidery, boxy fit, really cool fashion forward tees. So we have a nice collection there. We have some new hats coming. We have new ashtrays because we're fully sold out of ashtrays. And we have some other goodies that are coming as well. And we're thinking about Bodega as a brand, not just a retail experience. So we want you to come check out the goods and make sure you come for that first night, which will be our anniversary party, and see you at the store. So Alex, we always try to make sure that folks are informed. There's no question that's too dumb, too silly, or too ridiculous. One of the questions or statements that was made by a customer was cannabis that burns white ash is supposedly better for you. Could you explain to the folks what that means with white ash being burned?
White ash definitely is not an indicator of quality cannabis. We had the customer come in. He didn't see the brand that he wanted of flower. And then he basically was questioning us, well, what cannabis do you have that if I smoke it, it's going to burn white ash because I don't want to smoke trash? And I was like, well, what does white ash tell you? He said, well, it just means it's cleaner. And I said, to the contrary, it only means that it's wet. That theory about white ash came from cigar smoke, where people believe that if you smoked a cigar and the ash was white, that it was a cleaner cigar. In actuality, that is not the truth. For all those former cigarette smokers, If you smoke a cigarette, it's gonna be white ash. There's white ash in the ashtray of all the cigarettes that you put into the ashtray. So that literally has nothing to do with it. The only reason why cannabis will burn dark is simply because it's too wet. Has nothing to do with the quality of the bud. That's it. There's really no other explanation. There is nothing that tells you because it's dark that the cannabis is of lesser quality.
So you think that maybe the interpretation of the moisture percentage in the individual pre-roll flower is an indicator that it's fresher?
No, it just wasn't cured properly. It was bagged up prematurely. I used to grow, there was always like a rush to get it bagged up because usually you want to dry it out 10 to 14 days. But when you're hustling, you wait 3 months for your crop to come up. You paid all the bills to keep the lights running, literally and figuratively. You've paid your rent, all of the stuff that keeps these operations going. As soon as you harvest, like you want it out the door, you want to bag it, you want to sell it out on the street and recoup your money. So a lot of cultivators fall into that same mindset. It's like, all right, it seems dry enough, let's just bag it. But what happens if it's not properly dried? Usually you want to make sure that the stem snaps. But if you throw it in and the stem is still wet, when you bag it up, that stem is going to then make the bud moist again, because now you're closing it back up. So that moisture will then leak back into the actual flower. So it's a common mistake that cultivators make just because they're in a rush to just get the product out the door. It does affect the smoke. You're not going to get as high if it's wetter, but again, it has nothing to do with the quality. And if it's a little too wet, you could just open the bag and just let it dry out itself. It's not something that you can't fix. That's it. Really nothing, nothing more, nothing less.
The more you know. So Alex, that's a wrap for the Jackie Rob number 42 episode.
On that note,
We are.